Hello friends, welcome back to my session. So today we will be going to check the topic, that is what is LLM. So what is LLM? So LLM is actually a large language model, and we'll see how our QA engineers can use it. So many testers hear LLM and think it is something complicated, but actually it is very simple and you can use it right now for QA. And today I will be going to show you a full end-to-end example using SauceDemo. So LLM basically stands for Large Language Model. So basically it's a type of AI trained on millions of documents and text, can understand, reason, and generate the text. For example, ChatGPT, GPT-4, Claude, Gemini. So you can think of LLM as a super smart QA assistant that can generate test cases, scripts, test data, and bug reports instantly. So LLM basically can help you in, like as I discussed, in the test case generation, in automation script writing, in test data creation, bug report writing, and debugging the failures. So we'll do one thing, we'll just take one real QA scenario. So like I said, we will be using the saucedemo.com. So I just opened this site. So the steps which we're going to follow is like we will going to log in, then we're going to add the product, we're going to add the cart, and then we will going to check out and then finish. So let's see. So we do one thing, we'll give this prompt, that is basically generate test cases for checkout flow, and output should include positive, negative, and boundary cases. So let's go to our chat GPT. So I just give here generate test cases for checkout flow, and just we do one thing, we just want to create test cases. So generate detailed, we'll give this prompt, that is basically generate detailed test cases for SauceDemo checkout flow, and you just give here URL as this. Fine. And we can also include these steps here. So steps will be, that is basically login, then add product, and then cart, and then checkout, and then finish order. So it will be including all positive, negative, and boundary test cases. So let me show you the quick one, like the flow which we want to give. So that is basically, this will be the login. So I will just take this, for example, the standard user, and password as secret sauce here. And then we can do one thing, we can just we can just add a product like this, then there is a cart, then finally we're going to check out, and then we give here like something, and then we will going to click on continue, and then finally finish. Fine. So now let's go to our LLM chat GPT, and we just give this prompt and let's see. So we can see here the example output, the example which we gave and the prompt which we gave, and we check. The test scope is basically login, add product, cart, checkout, and the finish order, and then UR is this. So these are my positive test cases. That is, it's a very detailed positive test case. Like for the login, just verify user can log in with valid credentials. That is username as a standard user and password as secret sauce, which we saw right now when we did a login. And expected is basically redirected to inventory page. Then we'll going to verify inventory page load successfully, and expected is basically product is visible. Then we going to add product, then cart page, then checkout overview, and finally the finish order. Now for the negative test cases, so login with invalid username, login with invalid password, login with empty fields, and now this is add product, then try adding product without login. Fine, and then there is a cart. So these all see negative test cases we could see here. Fine, and then also it mentioned the boundary test cases here. So you can see like login, so username field with max length, then input we can give a very long string. Fine, and like username field max length, and also you could see like we just gave a prompt and how quickly we got these results. Okay, it also gave me some advanced SDET test level tests. Fine, and it also gave me some end-to-end test case. Now we can also now give one prompt here, like write Playwright JavaScript automation script for SauceDemo checkout flow. Fine, a simple prompt, and now you can just give here the steps will be login, add product, checkout, fill details, finish order, and verify success message. And we just click on enter. So now you could see in JS it has given us this particular automation code. Fine, so basically if you see here, it gave you the verify overview page, then finish order, then verify success message. Fine, so you could see here, it gave me some how we can add test data parameterization, add retry and screenshot and failure. So it just gave me the output like as desired. So now you could see like how we are using this LLM basically. Now if you want, you can also give a prompt like generate valid and invalid test data for SauceDemo checkout form. And you can mention here the fields like first name and last name and postal code. And you can just mention here, just include blank special characters in our test data, special characters and boundary values. Fine. Now let's see. So we can see here our output table, valid test data table, invalid test data table, boundary test data table. See how easy it is if we use our AI LLM and we basically give a proper prompt. So you could see like how we can achieve our goal, in a very quick and optimized way, isn't it? So now if you want to debug our automation failures using LLM, like let's suppose your test fails due to some timeout exception. So you can just give a prompt, my Playwright automation test failed So you can just give here timeout. Milliseconds exceeded. So you can now just mention here, explain possible reasons and provide solution. And just we give this. So we could see here in our output. So it is just showing me at, like there is, this might be the problem, and you can use correct locator or prefer stable locators, or if element not visible, then you can fix by using proper weights. If navigation not completed, so again you can use like modern Playwright auto weight usually handle this fine. And then is it just given incorrect weight strategy, then you can fix this. Then slow application network issues you can fix by using set timeout. So you could see here, is this not really very helpful for this LLM? And now finally you can also generate the professional bug report using LLM. So you can just give checkout allows okay, or just you can give a prompt like this: create professional JIRA bug report for SauceDemo. So issue checkout allows continue without postal code, and you can mention here steps as login, then add product, then checkout, then you can give here leave postal code blank and click continue. And you can just mention here the expected one. Though expected, you can give error message and actual as proceeds to next page. Fine. Now you can just click on enter and see output. So you can just see here the bug title with priority, severity, the environment with some preconditions, then steps to reproduce, expected result, actual result, and its impact. And you can give the business justification and attachment if you have any. Then it's a screenshot. Is this not very easy? Finding, you just need to give a proper prompt in your LLM. So here, what are the key takeaways? So basically, you can get an automation script. You can execute the steps. So Playwright script, you saw how it logged in and places an order. So with the help of AI, you can analyze and you can predict. It can detect the checkout failures due to slow backend, and you can generate AI, like it can create a content as you have generated the test data. So it can generate the test cases, code test data, and a bug report. So finally, we can say automation is an execution. AI is basically intelligence or analysis, and LLM is basically the creation plus reasoning plus smart suggestions. So LLM is your super assistant for QA, faster, smarter, and more predictive. So friends, companies now want QA engineers who can use LLM, and if you master LLM, you can generate test cases instantly. You can write automation code in minutes. You can create bug reports professionally. You can debug faster than anyone. So LLM will not replace QA, but QA using LLM will replace QA who does not use it. So I hope you enjoyed this session and you really understood the logic of what is LLM. And thank you everyone. Do stay tuned for more upcoming videos, and do like and subscribe and share my video to your friends so that they will be well aligned with this LLM concept. Thank you everyone.